Hey YouTube, this is The Green Prepper. Today I wanted to talk to you about jobs. Now, me and my son have been listening to the news a lot, and we've been, reading a lot of news and listening to news, and the thing is the trend that's going right now, because of tax reasons and various other things, that a lot of companies are making the decision to no longer hire full-time help. And, we were listening to NPR. We are also listening to our other news radio stations out here. And they were talking about how, a lot of people out there who are working part-time jobs, a lot of people used to work 3-4 jobs. And, now a lot of jobs are requiring you to have full-time open availability, but they only give you 15-20 hours a week. And they expect you to have open availability so that they can have, people on demand. If they need people, they can call them in, but they don't have to give them hours. And it seems like this is going to be the new trend where people are not going to be offering full-time positions. People are going to be saying, hey, we don't want to pay for benefits. We don't want to pay, for extra employees and all that kind of stuff. And so, you've seen Papa John's where they said they're no longer going to be hiring full-time employees, and various other companies where they are just saying, we no longer want to pay benefits, we no longer want to take care of our people. And that's the wave of the future. First it was pensions went away, where you used to work for a company for 20 or 30 years and you get a pension for life. That went away. Now job security is going away. You can no longer readily get out there and find a full-time job. Now you may have a full-time job. I have a full-time job. But what me and my family are trying to do is we're trying to be more sustainable. We're trying to have multiple streams of income. We're trying to get income coming in from various other places, so if we do lose a job, we'll be okay. And it's just really, really sad, because there's a lot of people out there in this world who want to work, and they're working 2-3 jobs, or they're working 1 job and they can't get enough hours. And it's not because they're lazy, it's because people are no longer willing to support good workers, and that's really a shame. It's basically, I think it's going to revert to the way that it used to be. People are either going to own their own businesses, or everyone's going to be freelance. Everyone's going to be part-time, and no one's going to have any security whatsoever. And what you really have to ask yourself is, that where you want to put you and your family? Do you want to have no security? Our goal for our family is, we are trying to, pay off all of our bills, go debt-free, and buy a piece of land so that we can have a self-sufficient lifestyle. So that we don't have any bills, and we have the ability to, anything that we make, we can, put in the bank, or we can do whatever we want to do with it, so that we are not, debt poor, so that we are not a slave to our jobs that can tell us, hey, you have to do this or you have to do that, because it's getting harder out there. It's getting harder to find a full-time job. All my life I've never had an issue finding a job, and after 2008, I had lost my job, and for about 4 months, I actually put out over 100 resumes, and I've never had an issue finding a job. I've got a really good resume, I've got a lot of good experience, and I've never had an issue finding a job. And in 2008, I couldn't find a job anywhere. I didn't even get interviews, which was crazy, because, usually I'll get a couple interviews and I'll choose from the company that I want to work for. I didn't get any interviews, I didn't get any calls back, and that's what the future's going to be. The future's going to be part-time work, no full-time, and no job security. They will let you go anytime that they desire, and they'll find somebody cheaper. And what you need to find is your own security for your family. Whether that's living on a homestead, or whether that's living smaller and smarter, you need to be able to find a way to sustain your family no matter what happens. So if shit hits the fan, you lose your job, somebody dies, you have a baby born, or whatever, when times get hard, you have the ability to take care of yourself. So that's just a tidbit and a thought that we wanted to share with you, since we were listening to the radio and it's all over the press that companies left and right are no longer hiring full-time workers, and now it's getting harder for people to work multiple jobs. So we wanted to share that knowledge with you, that little tidbit, and hopefully you can look inside yourself and see what's working, what's not, and what the future is going to hold. So if you get a chance, please give us a thumbs up for sharing the message with you. If you get a chance, we'd also appreciate it if you subscribe so we can get you all of our informative videos in the future. Also, if you get a chance, please favorite, please like, please tweet, please pin, share it with your friends, and we'll talk to you soon. And as always, prepare now so you'll be ready later. We'll talk to you soon.